So please be kind. I'm a ring-in. I prepared this morning. Okay, in 2011, 20% of all professional occupational hygienists in this country were women. In 2016, we're up to 30%. Soon, over 40% of all occupational hygienists in this country will be female because that's the proportion that are studying at university. I am so excited to see all the amazing women that will win the Professional Development Awards tonight, I'm sure. This was from 2 years ago. They were all fabulous women. However, none of them worked in construction. Our government has designated construction a priority industry for work health and safety due to the inherent risks associated with working in this sector. Construction workers are more likely to be exposed to UV radiation, dust, silica, noise, whole body vibration than any other sector. It's in dire need of occupational hygienists, but we unfortunately have a really, really massive problem. Did I tell you I did this morning? Construction is a heavily male-dominated environment. At best, women represent 11% of it. But if the demand for occupational hygienists is going to be met in this high male-dominated sector, we have to get more women into it to make it even. And one of the reasons why women don't go into construction is because of their negative perception of what it's like to work in this industry. But I'm here to tell you that my positive experience does not match that negative perception. Because in the 20 years of working in this industry, I just gave away my age, I have always been positively supported, even when I had each one of my 3 children. Youngest is now 4, oldest is 11. I've always been very well supported. Wait for it. Okay, so in the preparation of doing this presentation, I called one of our superintendents at work, Hutcho. It's like, Hutcho, I need a men at work sign because I want to cross out men and I want to write women, to show the inherent sexism that's present in our industry. And Hutcho's like, that's so sexist, we don't have men at work signs, where have you been? We only have people at work signs now. It's like, oh my God, we do too. Look, I am very lucky. I get to work with fabulous women in construction. Some of them are on this screen, but I do appreciate that it's a very challenging industry, so I want to give you my top tips for working in construction. Top tip number 1, focus on the big picture. Recognise that you might have 3 university degrees, but someone's still going to mistake you for the person that orders the stationery. School mums are still going to assume you're the parking inspector and run away, but that's okay. Because the flip side is that you don't have to work with people that take themselves too seriously, such as this. My top tip number 2 is that if you're going to wear high-vis, then you need to own it, on and off the job site. I've gone to pick up my kids from school in high-vis. I've had 2 little boys run up to me, and one said, "Are you a builder?" The other's like, "She can't be a builder, she's a girl." I was like, "Buddy, I am a builder." And he's like, "What did you build?" So I took out my iPhone, and I showed him a photo of this. You have to own it, on and off the job site. My top tip number 3 is to find a mentor, someone that can help you in your career to eventual construction, occupational hygiene stardom. That mentor does not have to be female, they don't have to be male, they just have to be someone outside of your direct manager. And a fantastic place to start your mentoring journey, if you don't have one already, is the AIOH mentoring program. I work with a fabulous occupational hygienist in construction who's been going through this program for a few years, and it's been beautiful to see just how even more fabulous she has become after 2 years of being in this program. Bit of a plug. Top tip number 4, my last one, is to always remember to be your awesome self. Don't feel like you have to act a certain way, swear, or do what someone else is doing to get a point across. If you're genuine and true to yourself, you'll always earn the respect of your peers much faster than being something that you're not. Look, I've had an amazing career in construction in the past 2 decades. I've worked on some amazing projects, all not without their challenges, but with great rewarding opportunities and experiences. And one day I'll be able to take my little kids through tunnels that I've built, and that's really, really rewarding for me. And be nice. It's going to be a great slide. So in summary, the construction industry desperately needs occupational hygienists. It desperately needs you and people with all of your skills. So I do hope that if you're not in construction already, that you do consider it a rewarding career, because I wouldn't want to let anyone's perceptions of what it's like to work in the construction industry be the reason that construction workers get left behind. Thank you.